Do you understand that once we're all the same race, okay, everyone will be able to say the N-word.
True!
Stardust and Aristocracy aren't good people. They're not good people. They're toxic people, and I hate them.
I thought we didn't label people as good or bad.
Yeah, but they're fucking morally disgusting people. They're bad people.
I thought.
Wait, what did I do? What the?
So this is just online leftists having a spat in their own stupid little community where they've been cyberbullying each other and being awful to them. And so they've got to be like, well, look, that person's a bad person. They're morally disgusting. And no, we didn't call people good or evil. Why?
Oh god, literally everyone is in here. Oh no.
Yeah, a bunch of people are in
August, Nicholas DeOrio. Oh no.
Do you I'm honestly just here just to witness things while I'm working. It's
that's good background audio for sure.
Yeah, it definitely is. While
honestly, I'm just kind of it's so old, and I feel like everybody involved is probably really tired of it. That
yeah,
a new approach is probably the best effort to try to.
You know, what would be a really good approach.
New
Stop
approach will
talking
fix
about it.
everything.
Maybe just stop mentioning it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
oh, well, okay, it's
as
simple as that is.
If only Anna could just not be insane and just not talk about it for a single day.
Loaded terminology.
She can't even go 6 hours.
That's true.
And you're retaliating by doing it more when she goes against the thing that she said she would do. That's what
she agreed last night. She said, "I'm going to stop talking about it."
You go and make a massive
6 hours later.
Yeah, well, I mean, the problem is her big claim right now is that people are accusing her of lying and she didn't. But the fact that she's here when she said she wasn't going to talk about this for 2 days is literally her demonstrating that she's a liar. I don't understand. But for some reason, nobody wants to engage. It's such a bizarre scenario.
Can you stop just parroting whatever you heard Destiny say? Not gonna lie.
It's not just parroting what Destiny says. We're here watching it in real
Yes,
time.
toe the DGG line, Pincho. Toe the line. Not a cult, not a cult.
She's not coming here to talk about this. Do you understand that? She was just in here, and it was me and her and a random other person.
Oh, she is just not. She's not here to talk about
it.
She's here.
One at a time. We're talking
Okay, listen. I'm not. I think. Yeah. Okay. Listen. You have to understand that I'm here speaking against. I think that she needs to make a lot of changes. I think that there are some serious problems. So just to make this very clear, you have this like really cringe, limited vocabulary where you think anybody that's speaking against what you're saying is some kind of simp. So I think you're just being a moron. And I think the point that I'm trying to make is that you specifically said like something about being a liar, but breaching a promise doesn't mean that you're a liar. It means you're breaking the promise. You broke the
This was so civil for so long, and now there's too many people.
So
this is.
I just heard there was a single woman here, and thought I'd come in.
Oh yeah.
This is just growing
How many
arms.
people here? What the fuck?
This is just growing so many arms and legs. There's so many people here just
Hello.
to witness.
This is the Anna dating room, isn't it?
Isn't
this like the
TC Brandy?
No, this is the Anna dating room. We're all contestants.
Okay, hang on.
This is the Russian.
And people who don't want to say shit, if people just want to watch and not say shit, then they can look at it on this. I've just set up a stream. I've started streaming. Okay. Well, I'm going to chip in every now and then. I'm going to. Then stay, and anyone who wants to stay can stay. I don't care. But I'm streaming, so if there's a massive number of people in the call, it's going to get really chaotic.
Nobody's going to watch your stream. No one's going to watch your stream. Nobody's going to watch your stream. I'm sorry.
Nobody's going to watch your stream.
No one's watching your bullshit stream, dude. You stop.
Base stereo.
Nobody's going to watch your stream, bro. I'm sorry.
Hey Anna, can I get unbanned from your chat?
All of you guys leave the room and watch my stream.
I have no idea who's even talking right now. So.
I'm Nicholas DeOrio. I'm a big fan. Can you unban me?
Oh my god.
This is just a fucking mess.
There's so many people here that just, oh my god.
Why don't people join? What are you
So
guys trying to
why
get?
are you pretending like you
are you
didn't
guys
come in
trying to
here
get
for
stalked
attention?
by me or something? It's like, you know, you gotta take a ticket.
I just want to say, hey, everybody,
You gotta line up and take a ticket if you want to get
and
stalked.
join my
right?
stream. You can
Everyone
leave the room
just
and
join
join
my
my stream,
stream,
by the
please,
way.
and give me money.
I'm not partnered. I got
I
nothing.
love you guys. I'm gonna let you finish.
Nobody
but then
cares.
Stop Vega of all time. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello? This is better than the stream. So
Hello.
I'm not listening to the stream. I haven't been listening because it's just gonna make me rage. So I'm not listening.
I think it might be physically impossible to listen to all of this and the stream.
Oh, I'm doing it.
Oh, I'm listening to
I
everything.
tried, but I started to
Fucking
ascend
shit
into
show.
godhood, and I was like, I can't take this.
I'm
This is
on
no-
mobile. So I have to
Wait.
choose.
Anna, can I ask you a question? I asked you in the chat as well, but you didn't answer.
Sure.
How do we
nice.
figure out? How do we shut up? How do we figure out if somebody is lying? Do you know?
Usually, you have to have some sort of evidence of intent. I would think.
How do we figure out evidence of intent? Like have you ever watched like a legal show or like a trial or something where somebody's on trial where we are trying to establish intent? Do you know?
I don't know if the applying the legal standard works here, but I think generally you should try and believe. You should try and take people at their word.
Wait, so if somebody is saying I didn't lie, and you think you have evidence of them lying, should you just believe them?
Well, it depends because tons of people like don't necessarily lie, but like they might misremember things or misspeak or something. That happens all the time.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, right? So I'm trying to establish. So if we're trying to establish, how do we figure out if somebody is lying or just misremembering? How would you go about that? Is the only way just to ask them? And if they say, I didn't lie, then you're just gonna go like, oh, well, I guess they didn't lie.
I think you should try and believe them, yeah. That's what I try and do usually. Unless I have like repeated evidence that someone really definitely like knows what they're doing.
Do you understand how that's not a good way, because then you can never really establish that somebody's lying, right? Like if we're just looking at it objectively, right? If you're a third party looking in, you can never really establish that somebody's lying because they can always just lie about lying.
Sure, but
honestly, the
you're
whole
kinda
lying thing is
supposed
just.
to, like,
Sorry, go ahead.
take people at their. I mean, you're kind of supposed to like trust people. I don't know, like, because it gets pretty like, I don't know, yikes when you like start like repeatedly accusing someone of lying, and what if they're not lying? Then you're doing harm.
Do you think so? Do you think so? You said this is not applicable for like a court of law. Do you understand why there's a different standard in court of law?
What?
Do you understand why there's a different standard in the court of law, right? Because sometimes we have to establish that somebody is lying, even though they claim not to be lying, right?
Good morning, guys.
Yeah.
You don't establish lying in law. Do you? You establish the story against the evidence available. So whether or not it's a lie is irrelevant. What you're looking at is the evidence of what actually
You're
happened.
trying to. Well, no, you're trying to establish intent, right? So you're trying to establish.
I think you could
intent
assume
by
this is
using
not a
inductive
regular
reasoning
stream.
based on the
Okay.
evidence. That's
I think
generally
you-
how
I
we
think you
figure
guys
out
get
if
that.
somebody's lying, and that is applicable as well in the real world. Because if we don't do that, then somebody can just say, "I didn't lie," and they could just be lying about them not lying, right? And we can never
You
disprove
shouldn't be
that.
accusing people of that shit unless you know for sure and you have like. I mean, seriously, most people don't even lie, dude. Like, they don't intentionally lie. Like, most people don't have bad intentions.
Sure. So you accused Destiny of lying multiple times, right?
Mm-hmm. As
Why
I know
would you?
for a
Why?
fact.
How
As
do
I
you know for
for
a fact?
fact. Things have been said in private.
Sure. How do you establish that he was lying and not just
Not only that, but I'm gonna
misremembering
fat shame her
or
too. This fat
didn't
piece of
actually
shit
lie,
literally
but
fucking
just said
earlier
something
said
in a
I'm
different
oozing with
way?
estrogen.
Well, I
How do
mean,
you
also
establish
if he were to if he were to say to me like, no, I just like misremembered that or something, I think I would accept it.
I'm a person of color, and I just don't want
Did
to.
you think he was being dishonest?
So
Yeah.
my issue
He's been
here is that
incredibly
it
fucking
seems.
dishonest throughout this whole thing.
So the issue here is
That's
that you
so
seem to have a
true.
different standard for yourself.
I
and other
agree.
people, right? Because in your mind, you can never tell a lie, right? Because you can always explain it
No.
by something else, but a third party would never come to that conclusion, right? So the way that people usually establish that somebody is lying is that we look at the evidence of what was happening and we say, okay, well, does this person have something to gain by misremembering something over and over and over again in their favor, right? And we can say, well, if they constantly have something to gain and
That's
keep
not what I
doing it,
do. Well, that's not what I do, and I can tell that's what you're implying, but that's not what I do because I misremember shit that it would absolutely be in my favor, and then I don't say shit, and then I like look back and I'm like, fuck, I should have said that, fuck, I should have said that, but I misremember it at the time, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Also, there's
I think-
way too many fucking people
Okay, so-
here.
so,
I
okay.
think I'm gonna leave because there's way too many people here.
okay.
I was just gonna say, I think the whole
Bing
fixation with lying is
chilling.
moot.
It was lovely meeting you, Anna.
It's good to talk to
Chilling,
you.
you've scared off the queen. Bing chilling.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
Please
true.
give Merle a chance. That guy's doghouse for ages. That poor bastard.
You're just being
Not
rude, though.
that bad to work in fast
You're
food.
not actually accomplishing anything other than.
Anna, don't let Destiny gaslight you, okay? You're doing fine.
Yeah, we support you, Anna.
Bing chilling, support the queen. Bing chilling.
All these brain-dead fanboys will constantly attack you. Bing
This is-
chilling.
Bing chilling.
Guys, you're being very polite. You should probably lay off.
What's being chilling mean? What is that?
It means you did nothing wrong. Bing chilling.
It's racist terminology that DGG uses.
You're talking to like 50 different people, and they're all weird. They're all weirdos, and they say things like being chilling and DGG.
A little weird. Okay,
No
well,
one says that shit out
It
loud
means
in
ice
terms
cream.
of voice.
Yes, they do.
They type it all the fucking
Yeah, we
time.
do.
And then they come on here and they think
It means
it's fine
ice cream.
to type to you in
Bro,
real
I say
life,
Bing
saying
chilling to people in the
stupid
pub all the fucking
shit.
time. Suck my dick.
Okay, we
bro.
are 7, so do you have space to talk,
Well,
mate?
I think that says more about you than it does about me.
Yep, well, keep chatting shit, bro.
What is the such
Get
hostility
back,
in
man.
here, man? Jesus Christ! I thought we were on here just to chill.
Look, Anna's gone now. Okay, guys, we can all leave.
Oh, this sucks.
Yeah, you can all leave.
Scared away
But
my
I gotta
queen.
say, Lux,
Scared
you
away my
really gotta
queen.
realize that you really did just kind of parrot
Rip.
Destiny shit.
Rip.
And if you want to think about this shit critically, somebody has said every single word that you've said. Somebody with more authority on the subject that probably has more influence with this Anna girl has said the exact same shit that you said, and you achieved absolutely nothing. So I'm just saying that, like, when you try to come in on when you call them simps and shit, you just sound like a fucking
Based.
Dude,
internet
It's
dweller
actually,
that doesn't
like,
live in
she's
your
already
basement. You
heard
live in the
this
wall.
conversation from people
You're
like
literally
us.
the
You
person that lives in the wall.
say it really loudly. Like fucking.
Thank you for
Lux,
impressing
if I
us.
came in, Lux
Yeah,
just
yeah,
showed
no
up,
problem.
and he starts going like, "Oh my god,
Oh, are you the
Anna, you're
person-
lying, you're lying," and then everyone else is like, "Bro, we're
Are you
having a
the?
conversation."
Yes,
He's like,
I was the.
"Oh, who are you
Before
to
you
tell me
came
what to
in,
do?" I don't
I was
fucking
the
care.
person that was
I
actually
don't-
making progress with
Yeah, when I-
that
right,
didn't realize how she
We're
was
literally
fucked
just
up.
chilling
Okay.
and having a conversation. This dude
Yeah,
like,
when I-
I think that
talks
the
some shit.
thing that you're missing is that
It's a
prior to
meme,
when you
dude.
came in,
It's content.
you have a singular way of looking at this. You think that
All right, guys. All right, the meme's over. The meme's over. Anna left. I also totally fucked it up because I had myself muted on stream when I was advocating for Merle. But don't worry, she heard it. I told her incest was morally neutral, guys. But okay, I'm going now. Goodbye. Can you explain I'm lost? Yes, ChudLogic is doing a good stream. I'm gonna raid into Chud right now. I'm gonna give him his viewers back. This is his waiting room, and Anna was just sitting in here debating 70 people, so I thought I would stream it really quickly. It's like fucking 9 a.m. I'm not streaming right now. I'm going back to bed. But I'm gonna raid it back into Chud and give him his viewers back. Okay, alright. If Anna comes back, I'll go live again. Fucking retarded, dude. I'm such a fucking retard. Alright, get in there.